Diastasis recti is the separation of the six-pack ab muscles along the midline of the core called the linea alba. During pregnancy, because the belly is growing, this separation is totally normal and natural. But we don't want it to persist for long after birth because that can lead to weak abdominal muscles, low back pain, a belly that looks pregnant even months after birth, urinary incontinence, and more. I'm Bridget. I'm a pregnancy and postpartum fitness specialist, childbirth educator, and I'm a mama. And if you're new here and you don't want to miss out on other awesome educational videos, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell. Now in this video, we're talking about diastasis recti, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to check yourself if you have DR. So to do that, I'm going to have you lay flat on your back with your knees pointed up to the earth or to the sky. I'm currently pregnant, and so I'm going to have some of that normal ab separation that I was talking about, mostly down here. I'm almost 6 months, and at about that 6-month mark is when your baby is about at your belly button. So I'm going to have some diastasis recti, a little bit, if any, right down here. But to check if you have it, you're going to place a hand under your head, and you're going to sit up as if you're doing a crunch, like this. Then you're going to take your fingers and you're going to feel below and above your belly button. And you'll feel that there's a little divot, and that is the linea alba between your six-pack ab muscles. And if you can fit 2 finger widths in that gap, then you likely have DR, diastasis recti. So checking myself, I have really none under my belly right now, but maybe a little bit right above my belly button. And so even during pregnancy, what I'm about to show you can help with minimizing that and protecting the core. But then after pregnancy, this exercise, my #1 movement that you can do to help bring your core muscles together, is going to be so effective for you in connecting to your core, strengthening and healing it. So this exercise that I'm going to show you is deep core breathing. So to do this deep core breathing, we're going to start by coming into a lying down position. Now, as you inhale for this breath, you're going to let everything release and lengthen. So your abdominal muscles, and I'll even lift up my shirt so you can see it a little bit clearer. Your abdominal muscles release. There's no tension in them. Your pelvic floor will relax and totally lengthen and release as well. And then on the exhale, we're going to draw our abdominal muscles together, starting with your low abs and pulling all the way up towards your belly button to your lower ribs. Now for your low abs, I want you to imagine your 2 hip bones in the front pulling together as you exhale. So inhale, relax, and exhale. Those hip bones, imagine them being drawn together as you pull your abdominal muscles together along that midline. Now, as you're doing this, you're also envisioning your pelvic floor drawing up into your body, like you're lifting a blueberry up on an elevator. So again, release on the inhale. And then on the exhale, engage the core. Knit those muscles together. You can even put your hands on each side and push your abdominal muscles together as you are lifting up your pelvic floor, but you aren't clenching your butt. Okay, that's sometimes a cheat that mamas will do, is that they'll clench their butt. They're not doing that. All the movement is internal, inside your belly, in your abs, inside your pelvic floor. That's all on the inside. So one more inhale. And this time we're going to hold for 10 seconds. Drawing everything together, pulling your pelvic floor up. There we go. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Great job. Now, the other thing that we have to consider when we're healing or strengthening our core is protecting it. And this is super important while you're pregnant as well as postpartum. And a lot of times what moms will do is when they're laying down or even in a reclining position while seated is going like this to get up. And as you can see, that is causing coning or doming in my abs. And that is not protecting the core or helping it heal. So instead, we either want to use that engaged core breath, that deep core breathing, to engage our core and then lift, or better yet, and even better to do during pregnancy, come to your side and use your arms to lift your body up into a seated position. And that's going to help protect your core as you are working on strengthening it and healing it postpartum. Now, this deep core breathing takes practice, but it's the foundation of a healthy core recovery after birth. And actually, as I've been saying, you can do this breathing throughout your pregnancy as well. As a pregnant mama right now, this breathing exercise is something that I do daily. And once you get the hang of proper core engagement, you can add in extra challenge. For example, the single leg march or the single leg extension, or eventually the dead bug. To make sure an exercise is diastasis safe, you want to make sure that you can maintain proper core engagement. If at any point you can see coning or doming along your midline, then you need to go back to the foundation of your core breathing and re-engage your core and either change the exercise or alter the range of motion. Now, if you like this video and you want diastasis safe postpartum workouts, check out my fitness channel linked up here. Or if you want in-depth training on how to heal, recover, and strengthen your core, pelvic floor, and overall postpartum body, learn more about my postpartum fitness program, which is linked in the description below. Thanks for being with me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.